What's going on, guys? Welcome to next week's gold and GJ weekly forecast. If you can please like the video if you get value from it and subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate that a lot. So as usual, guys, we're going to kick things off on gold and then we're going to jump over on to GJ. So let's just remove the drawings from last week and get our bearings of where we are from the higher time frame. So price hasn't moved really very much on the monthly time frame. We are still bullish look inside this monthly impulse leg. Everything inside of here is just a complex pullback on the monthly time frame. Now, what's super interesting, guys, is we have almost hit our monthly target. We finally broke under our previous POI there. And we said when we finally get under, sells below, remember, buys above. We've been saying that for months now. Sadly, this week, I didn't actually manage to catch one trade as all of the moves came later on in the day. And there wasn't any positions that actually gave me the risk reward I wanted either. So I just watched price move this week, even though it played out perfectly from how we explained from previous week's analysis and the weekly candle open, the weekly continuation, what was looking for, where price was going. It moved perfectly, like literally to the T as we explained last week. So if you want to go watch last week's forecast and then come back to this one, look how prices move, guys. You can see it's like magic. And the reason it's like magic is because we use the higher time frames, guys. You know, there's less noise on the higher time frames. When you're looking at the monthly, you can see the direction of which price wants to go. And then you just build the story, you know, down with the lower time frames. As you see, look under here, historically, when we've been below here, we've been selling off down to this level here. So when we've got a solid close under here, we've got the fake out here on the monthly, and then we've got the candlestick continuation pattern. This is the target here, the 1A00 level. Now, because we've had this monthly candle close, we are expecting a pullback. I'm expecting a pullback here, and I want this low to hold. If the low holds, awesome. If we wick the low first and come up, oh, well, it is what it is, but it's better if we don't take the low out first, because if we push up first, then when we make structure up here for that continuation, we got a much higher chance of price smashing straight through that low. Whereas if we just take the low out first, what we're going to see then, we're going to see price, if price takes a low out first, we're going to see price come back up anyway. And then, you know, we'll look for continuation confirmation somewhere up here. However, if we push up first and hold that low without breaking it, then we get our continuation confirmation here. We've got a much higher probability of smashing straight through these lows and catching that higher continuation move here. So with that in mind, let's jump down onto the weekly time frame. What can we see? Look at that beautiful week. And this, you see, guys, this is crazy. I mean, now I just wish I sold this actually on the weekly candle, on the candlestick open. As we broke below, could have 150 pips stop loss. Then what did we get for that week? Oof. Well, 600 pips. We've got a 1 to 3 there. We could have traded that just from the weekly candle here, because price played out perfectly. What I just explained then on the monthly candle, this is what the weekly candle did last week. That we closed here, price tried to push up, it failed. We closed all the way back down here. Price opened up bullish, and just as we expected, if we opened up bullish, held the low. We didn't wick the low first. If we opened up bullish, then when we make structure here for that continuation, bam, as it breaks the low, boom, straight through. And that's exactly what we're looking for here on that monthly candle, to pull back somewhere in here and hold the low. Then we got a much higher chance once we get confirmation here after the pullback for that continuation to happen here, break that low, and then continue down to this final target here of this monthly low. Let me just delete some of this here. Too many arrows now going on. There we go. So with a weekly candle closing like this, I'm expecting a pullback. As I said, I do not want to see this weekly low get taken out. I'm expecting buys now because we are in a demand zone here on the lower time frame. We'll open it up as we go down the time frames. But what I want to see here is a super clean pullback, just a retracement somewhere in here. If we break through this level, we will mitigate this supply zone here. So one of these levels here is going to give us this continuation move. And as I said, I really want to see this low not get swiped first. So we're looking for a retracement here to either this level, the extreme high in that supply zone, or to this resistance level here, and gives that continuation confirmation. And we can be confident if we get a trade here, confirmation on that pullback. It's super clean now. If we get confirmation here, we can anticipate that that's going to break if the low holds first. And again, the same here. We get this extreme high, confirmation up here, boom, and the big trade coming in there. That's what I'll be looking for. I'll be looking for these moves on the lower time frame. So I'll be looking for 4-hour candle failing, 4-hour candle closes, 4-hour candlestick, confirmation down to the 1 hour, down to the 30-minute. But what can we see? Weekly's bearish, new monthly candle open tomorrow, new weekly candle open tomorrow. I'm expecting a retracement. So daily, what do we got here? You can see here, look, we've got this very nice. You see, actually, I won't use that. I'll use this one. The thinner line, we've got this demand zone here. Now, price might just continue down. It might open up, push down to here. And if that happens first, I would look then to take buys back up to this level here. And then I'll be looking for that, continuation down, back down to these lows. Or, as we said earlier, if we break above here, come into here, I'll be looking for reversals, back down for that higher time frame continuation. Those are the moves I'm looking for here. So if we hold this level, super, super simple, guys. If we hold this level, we're taking buys straight up with confirmation, of course. If we break this level, break and retest, we'll be aiming for this demand zone. I'll sell from here, and then I'll be looking for reaction. I'll be taking buys back up to this level, anticipating this level is going to break back above, and then we'll be coming up here to fill in some of the imbalance up here. Whether it be this level, just comes up to this resistance, gives us a confirmation, boom, to sell, or if we break through, we come up to here, the extreme high into this supply zone, and we continue. So it's super clean, actually, even from the higher time frame, what we're looking for, going into next week. We may not get all of this, whole move here all the way back up here next week. We might just get price pushing down into this demand zone and giving us confirmation for the buyers in the candlestick closes up here for the weekly. Or, we might fail and just have this retracement next week. So it's just a week of buys, potentially, like this. So we're just going to take it level by level with our confirmation. But on the higher time frame, this is what price is going to do. It's either going to continue from here, boom, demand, and then retrace, or it's going to retrace up and give us a continuation there. Or it's going to retrace, comes to the extreme high, and it's going to continue from there. Or it could, as I said, just wick the low first. We don't want it to wick the low first. We don't want it to wick down here and then give us that retracement. It'll give us a nice buy opportunity, but then it gives us a lower probable confirmation when we get confirmation up here. The price is going to then smash through that low, as it comes down to take it out to give us that continuation. And we can see, look, 4 hour bearish break of structure. Again, 1 hour bearish break of structure. And it all depends, guys. Like I said here, if we break and retest through, like on the higher time frame, we're looking for sells into this demand zone. If we fake the low, we're going to be looking for buys up here, which is this move here. Back up to the 4 hour high. We're taking it level by level on the lower time frame. Obviously, the supply zone there, it's a retracement. So first target will actually be here. If we break through there, obviously be coming up to this high. If we break through there, on the lower time frame, this is what we're looking to set price. So up here, we break through again, level by level. We're coming to this high here. And we're just taking price up like that. That's all we're looking for here. So that's it on gold, guys. It's looking super clean. It's super, super simple price action there. Very, very nice. We just got to sit on our hands and wait for confirmation. So let's jump over on to GJ. So go up to the monthly time frame. Let's clean the charts and see where we are. So our monthly candle has closed now. We've closed bearish down here. So there's a couple of things that can happen, but I just want to mark up the chart first on the monthly. So we are bearish on the monthly here. We've got the monthly high to the monthly low. And then all of this, just like gold, is a complex pullback on the monthly time frame. But we are bearish. And we are currently sitting in this supply zone here, of which last time was in the supply zone, we dropped 6,000 pips. So we've got to remember where we are up here right now. So with that in mind, let's look at the candlesticks here. So price action is a little bit ugly. Obviously, we're consolidating up here, just like gold, our previous POI. Anything above here, oh, put the line in the wrong place. Anything above here, we're looking for buys. Anything below, we're looking for sells. Price is consolidating here. We are going to get a new candle open tomorrow, and it looks like we're just going to open up. And there's no real candlestick confirmation of direction here. It looks like we're just potentially going to get maybe another candle like this. We might just close bullish. Or, if we push down and start breaking the lows, we could sell off here. If we pull back first, hold this high here, hold the low, then we sell off. We could get a high chance of this being the breakout and then this monthly candlestick, coming down somewhere like this. But if we go down to the weekly, we can start to build the story a little bit because the weekly is bullish here. And we're sitting right on this weekly low. And if you look on the monthly time frame, obviously we've got a new monthly candle open happening here. This level here is the weekly low. So if this level breaks, if say, for example, if we push through here and then the weekly candlestick closes down there next week's, then what's going to happen? That's going to break the structure on the weekly bearish. And then we're going to be aiming, you know, for these lows here, this level, and, you know, these lows down here. And then we're going to look for price to start selling off. But while we're above, you know, this level here on the weekly, you know, we're going to be looking for buys, but we need price to get into a good location first. On the weekly, it's not in a good location. It's going to open up another candle here. You know, it's setting up a potential head and shoulders. Price is pulling back into this, you know, resistance level where the previous shoulder is. So, you know, I was looking for buys here last week, but price didn't fill this low. You know, price came close and then just took off again. So price is ugly on GJ. I've been avoiding GJ, actually. I haven't done anything on GJ for maybe a week and a half, something like that, just because the price action's been crap. Look how choppy it is. Like if we go down the time frames here, it's rubbish on the lower time frames. It's like it's going in like a wave motion, moving sideways, and there's lots of wicks. So it's very difficult to hold trades when price actions like this, because it'll come back to entry, TP, entry, TP, entry, TP, like this, just going up and down in like a zigzag motion. So if we go here, oh, you see what I'm saying? Look here, look at this, just this consolidation, wick, you know, it's price action's awful there. So what can we see? Again, like last week, I marked this out last week, and we need price to get back above here. This 4-hour high. We get back above this. Oh, it's good time. Easy all day. Boom. There we go. That'll give us that like trend break and trend reversal, you know, to push back up here. If we push it, mark up that trend lines here. Just want to run it through there. You know, the trend break here on the trend line lines up with this 4-hour high. So if we get a break and retest, obviously it's going to decide. Or, you know, if price fixes high, closes below, gives us that direction confirmation. That's what I always like to see. We need the confirmation. We need direction confirmation. We need a solid break or retest with the trend, or we need a fake out and a continuation, you know, with a trend in the opposite direction like this. So say, for example, the 4 was bearish. If we fake the high in the 4-hour, close below, bang, there we are, retest, we enter. We've seen that, price fake the high, it showed in his hand. Probabilistically now it's going to these lows, so we can sell from there like this. Very, very nice. Bang. And for the lows. Very nice. However, if we break and retest, not the Fibonacci, what are we pressing that for? So if we break and retest, obviously with confirmation, you know, we've got stop loss on the previous, you know, flip zone. So the previous 4-hour high has now been retested, and it was acting as resistance. Now it's acting as support. So, you know, once we break structure, the 4 hours then bullish. And this is the first point we'll be looking for a buy before we get the continuation. Obviously, if it fails, you know, fails this high, it's going to come back in here, and then we're going to look for another continuation. It might want to pull back further. But as I said, that's why we wait for confirmation. If we get the retracement here and it doesn't hold and it comes back in, then we just wait for confirmation down here and we look to take price up because we're trading with that price action. So that's it really, guys. Not really that much going on GJ. It's pretty shit. I'm not interested in trading anything until we break this 4-hour high here. It's just ugly. You know, we got the, what are we on the 1 hour? The price action's ugly, so I'm not even interested really in getting in. Like here, look, we need the 4 hour to break because this 1 hour high low here, it's been broken, and now we've got price 1 hour inside this. The 1 hour's bullish, and looks like it's going to break again. The 4 hours bearish. You know, what's the daily? Okay, the daily is the daily's bullish. So with the 1 hour bullish and the daily bullish, if we can flip that 4 hour back bullish, then we've got a very high probability that we're going to be heading back to these highs. And that's when, you know, we can look for some solid buy entries. But I want price to get out of this choppy, horrible, crappy mess that it's in at the moment. And this level here will also be the level that determines if this head or shoulder is going to fail or confirm. Because for this to become a head and shoulders on higher time frames, it cannot exceed this shoulder here. If it exceeds this, starts pushing up here, then it's invalidated and price is going to continue. The trend's going to continue. So it's another reason why this zone's very strong to look for buys above. And if we fake it, obviously very strong to look for sells as well. So that's it, guys. And these are the same forecasts that we use every week in the Discord, take our trades from on a daily basis. We'll break price down, you know, on the lower time frame so you can see what we're looking for session by session with this bias in mind. So we know if price does this, we're doing this. If price does this, we're doing this. And then on the lower time frames, looking for confirmation. And inside the Discord, guys, and the blackswanfx.com website, the portal, members portal, you get a mini course And I teach everything price action, everything entries, multi-time frame confirmations, confluences, all this kind of stuff. I make it really, really easy for you to understand price and get involved. And I execute it every single day on the charts. Obviously, if you come into the Discord here, there's a free link on the website. You can see, you know, there's lots of people funded in here. We've got the automated prop firm passing process and payouts. That's the funded lab. If you go to blackswanfx.com here, you can see on the main page when it loads. Do apologize. This hotel Wi-Fi is really slow today. Yeah, the funded lab's here. So comes the funded lab. Watch the video. And you see everything you get on here, you know, automated testers, so the internet's crappy and not loading. But you can have a look yourself, guys. Lots of social proof, lots of results. Really good place to be. I've got a lot of video content and breakdown about a lot of things. And yeah, it's an awesome place to be, guys. So if you've got any questions, let's say, shoot me a DM on Instagram, Benalisterfx, or you can drop them on the website or drop them here in the post. And that's it, guys. Let's get ready and smash next week. Super excited. Bosh.